and welcome back, or if you're new around here, hello and welcome. My name is Katie Marie, and in today's video I'm going to be doing another, of course I feel like I've been doing a lot of these, but another just casual get ready with me, unedited. I'm not going to be doing any, fancy edits in this. We're going to leave it relatively uncut unless I get interrupted or have to start the camera again, but I want to play with a palette. It's been a bit of a rough week and a rough morning, and I just kind of wanted to take a nap time to relax and get to do my makeup. And I'm going to be doing my makeup with the Gourmande girls and Doodles by the Bunny. Oh my goodness, Bunny. Doodles by the Bunny collab. She collaborated with Gourmande girls on this haunted palette, and the palette looks like this. So pretty. I'm all about the greens and these more burgundy purpley tones. Very excited. Look at this green. So excited. I was in the garden. I'm going back out to the garden. I'm very sorry if there's dirt under my fingernails, but it's just soil. I don't find it gross. I'm sorry if you do. But anyway, just wanted to give that little disclaimer. But anyway, yeah, I wasn't planning to pick this up just because the palette design isn't something that I wanted to have. But however, I had a lot of great tips on my last video when I got sent in PR the Odin's Eye collection, the Halloween collection, and a lot of you said just put stickers on it. And I thought that was a great idea. Now the Odin's Eye I can't really do because not only on the cover is it the palette design, but it's also when you open it up all around the edges. But with this palette, because it's only the front cover and there's nothing inside, I am planning to just put a bunch of stickers over and we'll be good to go, because I really do like this color story, and the brand did send me this, so I did want to go ahead and try it. Congratulations to Doodles by the Bunny. If you don't know who she is, definitely recommend you checking her out. Oh, I forgot to put on an eyeshadow primer. Let me go ahead and grab it out. This is the Ace Beauté Light. This is an eyeshadow amplifying, I just dropped the cover, amplifying base. I think they got rid of these, but I really like this one. It's like a good 2-in-1. It conceals and also does a good job, giving your eyes, or giving your eyeshadow longer wear time. So anyway, yeah, huge congratulations to Doodles by the Bunny. She does a beautiful artwork and she creates so many fun, interesting color stories. I used to do a series on my channel. What was it called? Deepened? No, I forget what it's called. Oh my goodness, I'm totally blanking. I feel like I'm kind of washed out. Let me fix this real quick. I forget what it was called, but basically I would take a fake palette and I would bring it to light by duping it with my single eyeshadow palette collection. I forget what that, Duping the Vibes? I can't even remember. But I did that a lot, and I used a lot of her palette designs because they were always so beautiful, and I would create such gorgeous looks with her color combinations. She always did such beautiful work with the artwork as well when she was creating, fake palettes. So anyway, long time ago, I have thought about that, especially recently. I was like, oh, that'd be fun to do again. But I really did enjoy doing those videos. Okay, what do I want to do? I'm going to start with black just because I know I'm going to want to put black on the outer corner. So we're going to go into that black shade. If I remember correctly, Gourmande Girls has good blacks. It's been a while since I've tried Gourmande Girls eyeshadows, but I want to say I was really impressed with them. So let's dive in to this one. Let me make sure I am focused. We're going to just tap it on here. Like that. Looking good. I tapped off a good bit because I didn't know how intense this was, and I've already done my base. We had a bit of a busy morning, and like I said, it was a bit of a rough morning for me, just with different things in the household. Not that I want to get into it, but I just really wanted to be able to sit down and relax, kind of reset myself before I finish out the rest of the day with the children. Everyone's down for a nap or doing their quiet time. So I was really feeling like, do I want to take a nap? Or do I want to work on the computer? Or do I want to do my makeup? And we have somewhere to go tonight, so I was like, you know what? I kind of just want to do my makeup. I haven't done it since Sunday. Today's Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday. I think, no wait, yeah, today's Wednesday. So I decided to do my makeup and just be able to relax and have fun doing my makeup, because when I did it on Sunday, it was just I think I just did wing liner. That's how rushed I was. Okay, I want to do a 2-for-1, and I think I'm going to keep it grungy on the outer corner, and then I'm going to put purple on the inner corner. So I think I'm going to actually start out with this purple on the inner corner. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take on this brush maybe. yeah, we'll try this. It's a duo brush. I don't know, duo bristle brush. So it might be a little bit sparse, but I'm pretty sure I could build it up. So I'm gonna go into that dark purple or bright purple, and I'm gonna put this right in here. Okay, this is lighter than I thought. I thought it would be pretty dark. Well, it's also the brush tends to apply lighter, I guess. So I'm going to take a little bit of time building it up, and then I'll blend it out and upward. Yeah, because I don't really have a light purple to work with. So anyway, this will be a good way to kind of reset and finish out the day around here. Yeah, that's looking good. So I don't really have anything in mind that I want to talk about specifically on my channel. I don't think there's anything except to say, I guess, that not everyone has good days, and if you have a bad day, I hope your day gets better. And I feel like for me, not that I'm giving advice on here, but this is one of the ways that I can kind of help a bad day turn around if I'm not like super stressed out and have a bunch of stuff to do. If it's just been, you know, a lot, either, you know, the kids having a hard time or you know, stuff happening. I've entered that age with the children of just they love each other, but they love to tease each other, and so we're going through that. And there's some days where it's just like my husband comes home and I'm just like, I'm so tired of like fielding all of the fights and whatnot. I need a break. Like, I don't want to hear one more break or one more fight that I have to referee. That's what I feel like some days when my husband comes home. I feel like I've just been a referee between whatever two people or all of them or whatnot. I just feel like a referee, and I'm like, I'm done. But yeah, this is something I like to do. I feel like it helps me relax, helps me kind of take a break and step back from whatever it is that's stressing me out or exhausting me or whatever the case is. So I don't even know where my advice was going. I think, oh yeah, like do something that helps relax you if you can. I know there's some days that I'm stressed out, but it's for other things or things that like on my to-do list. So then I just like stress clean, or during that time I'll just stress out and work out whatever it is that's stressing me. But it is nice to be able to sit down and like, as a mom, like not feel the need to like run around. So I do like to also prioritize me taking a break when the kids are down, because I can do it pretty easily. If everyone's asleep, I have the opportunity where I can sit down and rest my body, be on the computer working, or on my, often I'll sit on my bed in full clothes, but like my body's relaxing, and that's nice. So I try to prioritize that. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this Horrify. There's two grungy greens, but I think I'm gonna go with this a little bit heavy over the green or over the black on the outer corner, and then I'll probably use this to soften it out from there. I feel like that'll be fun. That way it's not too black on the outer corner. I want it to be more green instead of a black purple look. I want it to be more of a grungy green purple. So we'll see. Anyway, I forget what I was saying, but yeah, I just try to take advantage of nap time when I'm able to, or sometimes it doesn't work where I can like totally relax or rest or whatnot, but on the days that I can, like today, I try to take advantage of that and just be able to detach for a minute from the different roles that I have during the day, and put on some makeup before I jump back in and keep on putting on all the hats, as they say. Okay. I like how that's layering over. That's really pretty, because I feel like black, especially grungy green, but colors in general, when it goes over a black, especially if it's like an inky black, sometimes they don't like mesh well, or they'll like flake off or patch, or you put it on, you can't even tell. But those two married together really beautifully. I hope you can tell on camera. Let me refocus my camera. But it looks very pretty. Let me just say that. I love how those two blended. It's always, you know, it could be a little iffy layering on top, but those blended together beautifully. Okay, now I'm going to go into the lightest grungy green, and then we're going to just blend out the edges of what we just put down. Yeah, that's really pretty. I like how grungy and dark it is on the outer corner, and then the purple is like bright and light. That's a fun mix. Probably something I've done a million times over, but it's a fun mix. I didn't use any orange. Maybe I'll do orange on the lower lash line. The oranges look really pretty in this palette. I really like the color story that she chose for this. I feel like it's very, you know, theme appropriate, or like a typical, but I don't know, there's just something about it where when I saw this, I was like, yes, I like that color story. That's so pretty. So maybe not super original, but, or like original for the time of it being a Halloween release, because it's got those purples and oranges and grungy greens, but I don't know, still feels original to me. So I like it. I think she did a great job, per usual. She did a really nice job. Oof, that's a pretty blend, right? That's a nice blend. I like when colors just go together. Oh, I got a hair. Go together so well. That's a very pretty blend. Very effortless. A little bit of fallout, but honestly, for the dark colors that I'm using in this look, that's the fallout. I don't even know if you can see it on camera. That's pretty minimal in my book. I like that. Alright, gonna tap this over. On this side, I got an itch. And then we'll move on to the lid. I really want to use that like vibrant green, because you guys know I like a good green, so I think I might do that. Maybe we'll do green on the inner half, and then I'll use like a purple on the outer half, maybe? Is there a dark purple? No, there's just a dark green. It's like a Christmas green, dark green. The purples in this palette are really light, so I'll probably use one of those purples on the inner corner. So maybe I'll just use one shimmer all over. You have to let me know if you picked up this palette. Like I said, I wasn't planning on getting it just because I've been trying to cut back on the, you know, the new palettes I'm buying in general, and the decorations for the palette design wasn't something I was like super jived about having, so I wasn't planning to pick it up. But Gourmande girls did send it to me in PR, which I was like super appreciative. That's super nice of them. So I wanted to create a video with it. And then, like I said, with the Odin's Eye palette, a lot of people are like, oh, just like decorate, go to town decorating the outside if you don't want to have it laying around type of thing. And not to say that this is scary, it's just, I don't know, it's not scary, but it's just a type of decorations, or the type of what is it called, design, that I just don't care to have in my collection, if that makes any sense. I don't celebrate Halloween or do much with it or do anything with it, so it was just something that was like, you know, if I was gonna buy it, I just chose not to buy it since I wasn't crazy about the color story. But since it is sent to me, I feel like I can just decorate it and be good to go. I had a lot of comments about being ridiculous for not wanting the Odin's Eye palette. A lot of people also saying it's not scary. You know, everyone has different definitions of scary and whatnot. I was not trying to like say that it was scary and make a big deal about it. I just kind of wanted to be upfront about it, because I wasn't planning to do any more looks. I wasn't planning to hold on to it and whatnot. So I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that I wasn't going to, you know, I wasn't going to have it anymore. So if you ask me for more looks, or if you ask me, you know, for comparisons in the future between, you know, palettes, creating looks and stuff like that, I wasn't planning to keep it. So I wasn't, that's the reason I said I wasn't hanging on to it. I was going to get rid of it after the video. And so I didn't mean to make a big deal about it, but I felt like it was a bigger deal, because I had quite a few comments of people saying like, you know, a lot of people I think were just, you know, being very helpful, saying, hey, just put some stickers over it. And I appreciated those. Like I said, great idea. I didn't think about it. But a couple people were like, either that's not scary or you're being ridiculous, like why would you get rid of it just because of that? And that's just my personal opinion / my personal decision, and I wasn't trying to like push it on anyone. I don't know if it came across that way in the video, but I definitely wasn't trying to push it on anyone to like say that you shouldn't get it or you shouldn't have it because of the artwork or whatnot. I was just kind of wanting to explain why I was just going to do the one video on it and then kind of move on from it. So yeah, I don't know if that, just the way I worded it in my video, confused people or made people think I was making a bigger deal of it than it needed to be. I didn't want to make a big deal of it, because like I said, it wasn't a huge deal. I was just kind of wanting to like, FYI, I feel like usually when I review, I'm always gushing about the palette design and the packaging, because that's just something I like. Along with color story, I feel like I just love pretty packaging. So I feel like it's not uncommon for me to make a comment about the palette packaging when I'm reviewing a product. So that's kind of why I wanted to comment on it and address it and just let you guys know. Oh, this is pretty. Let me see. Apparition. This is purpley. Is it true purple? Ooh, it's like a blue purple. Is it a multi-chrome? Yeah, it's purple on the side, but blue. Like when I hold it like this and look down it, it's purple. When I hold it up to my eyelid, it's like a green sea foam. Oh, so that would be like purple on the inner corner going to blue-green. Do I want to do that? I'm literally asking you. I wish you guys could help. I'm so indecisive. This one looks more like a duochrome. But actually, it might be a multi-chrome. I see blue and then pink. Those are pretty. Okay, I didn't realize there were multi-chromes in here. Let me look at Ghost, which is a lighter purple. Is that a... Oh, that's a multi-chrome too. Oh my goodness. How am I supposed to decide what to use when they're all so pretty? Yeah, this is like a lilac purple straight up, but when I look at it on this side, it's like a white? I don't even know. Like a champagne-y white? I don't know if this will work. I will try it though. Bear with me because it's gonna be awkward. I usually cut these things out if I'm gonna try to show it in a video and just show if I can succeed. So let's see if I can get this. There's those two. Can you guys see any kind of shift? I don't know. It's so hard for me to see in the viewfinder. And then this one, it's a little bit harder. It's like a lavender, and then it goes to almost like a silver when you move it. I don't know. It's really pretty though in person. I will tell you that for sure. And they're all of them are more of a, oh, let me see if the swatches are any better. They're almost like a translucent, like they're not super pigmented. They're like one of those, ooh, I think you can see those. Yeah, they're those like iridescent, is that the word? Where it's not a whole lot of pigment and color to them, but they're super shifty and beautiful. I kind of want to take this one on the end because it has a greeny shift, so I feel like that would be pretty going into the green because I do like this one. This is obviously the color that I'm most into. Oh, so pretty. But I kind of also want to use one of the multi-chromes. But if I use a multi-chrome, I feel like I gotta use it all over the eyelid because otherwise you just, not that you miss out, but it's just, it's more impactful when you can see it all over the lid, especially for like pictures and stuff. It's hard to see. I'm just being crazy. I think I'm gonna go with this bottom one, which was the last one I swatched. Was that, oh wait, no, the first one I swatched. Is that this one? I have such a great memory. Yeah, it was that first one I swatched. I think I'm gonna go with that because it has a hint of green to it, that blue, purple green, I don't know. Yeah, I think it has a little purple, but it's more strong shift on the blue. I feel like that'll be really pretty. I can't remember exactly the shift. I think I said purple to bluey green. We're gonna go with that one. Let me put it all over the lid and then we can move from there. I forget what I was talking about before I got distracted by beautiful eyeshadows. Beautiful shimmers. Let me load up this brush. It looks really smooth. I can't believe I'm not using Unearthly. Maybe I'll use it on the inner corner. That might be cool. We'll see. Let's pop it right here. I don't think I even mentioned it, but I used the NBA glitter primer all over my lid before this because it really helps hold on to eyeshadows and make sure they're all nice and smooth. This is really pretty. Has Gourmande Girls done multi-chromes? I can't remember. Like I said, trying to think back, the last time that I'm thinking of that I tried her brand, oh no, she came out with that Valentine's Day palette. That's right, that's the last time I did it. I thought it was like last year's release with Doodles by the Bunny, but she launched the Valentine's Day one, or no, Valentine's Day, not Valentine's Day, breast cancer. The one for breast cancer awareness. That's the last one I tried, which I remember really enjoying her new formula there, both the mattes and the shimmers. But I can't remember. I think she must have done shimmer or multi-chromes in there. I can't remember, but these multi-chromes are very pretty. Like this one, I remember I showed you how like translucent it was, but you can pack this on. It does not look translucent on the lid. Like I cannot see the shadow underneath it. I cannot see my lid underneath it. These are the type of multi-chromes I like, and it's very smooth. It doesn't feel wet feeling like some of that like Super Shock formula that I feel like some multi-chromes can feel like. So I like that. That's promising as far as it not like transferring everywhere or making a mess or creasing if you're someone who has shadows that crease on you a lot, especially if they're that more wet type of Super Shock formula. These don't feel like that. They're just very buttery smooth and very smooth and just a very buttery, almost thick feeling when you touch it with your fingers. It's very nice, and you could probably go with just your finger and like spread it over to get a more like washed out iridescent see-through type of look. But if you're like me who likes your eyeshadows to or shimmer eyeshadows to not be see-through, you can also build it up because I do not see anything underneath this, which is what I like. So I'm just gonna bring this over a little bit extra far, and then I'm gonna tap over, the Curse, the lighter of the two grungy greens that we used to blend out this outer edge. Let me find my brush again. Yeah. And then, oh, I almost started doing on the outer corner. No, I just want to tap it over right here because I like to do this just with that, where the shimmers end, because I don't like that hard line. I kind of like to make it disappear, and maybe it's all in my head and it's still a line, but in my head it looks a little bit more soft. So there we go, a little bit more. Let me go in actually with this brush where I use the darker green, Haunted, the darker grungy green. I'm gonna tap over a little bit more. Oop, that's a strong color. That'll be so pretty. I can't wait to use that one by itself. In the outer corner, like, it's beautiful, layered over this black for sure, but I feel like it'll stand, sorry, my eye itched. It'll stand really well on its own 2 feet to darken up the outer corner pretty well. Obviously not as dark as black, but if you're not going for a super dark outer corner, I think it'll do a really good job giving you that look. All right, that looks pretty, okay. It's just so nice to be able to sit down and kind of take a break. I hope you guys don't mind me just like literally so rambly in this video. I feel like I'm not making sense at all. I don't know, when I was putting the kids to bed, we were doing lunch and I was kind of prepping things for nap time. I was kind of going over in my head of like what I could talk about to do a video, because I was like, oh, you know, what should I do? Should I do a video? Should I, you know, take a nap? I kind of felt like just going and taking a nap because of the way things were going. But I couldn't think of anything like specific that I wanted to talk about. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna record and wing it. Story of my life. Let's just wing it and see. So I hope you guys don't mind the rambliness of it. And hopefully, I feel like usually nap time kind of reset, the day turns around. We got a bunch of other things to do, keep everybody busy, and end the day on a good note. I think that's the thing as a mom that I always try to keep in mind as I go throughout my day, and that's why I appreciate quiet time. If you don't know, like, quiet time for me, I have 4 children, 8, they're all almost, they're a couple months away from their birthday, but almost 8, 6, 4, and then I have a 1-year-old who just turned 1 a couple months ago. But so nap time is when the youngest sleep, and then the older ones get to do something quiet in their room for our quiet time. So anyway, where was I going with that? I don't know. I'll try to circle back in a minute. Let me go ahead and finish out the lower lash line. I was thinking about doing orange, but I don't think I'm going to, because I feel like that's just not going to make sense. Right? This is me thinking about doing orange. I'm going to do the green. I really like this green. I want to do it all on its own, and then we can add a little black if I need to, but I want to first start with the green on its own 2 feet. Darker grungy green. This is a beautiful grungy green. I feel like grungy greens can sometimes, especially working with other shadows, I think I already mentioned this, but they can not play well together with other shadows, and then they cannot just play well in general. But this shade is beautiful. I cannot wait to use it by itself all over the outer corner, because yeah, I feel like that's going to be a nice amount of depth for kind of like an everyday, if you're not going super smoky black on the outer corner like I did today. This will have a nice amount of depth in here. I'm really impressed with this palette. Overall, I've only used one shimmer, the multi-chrome, but I've used several of the mattes, and I am quite the fan. I really like how, I'm gonna take that, you know what, I'm gonna take this shade. Let's see. This is Spectra. It's like a, probably on camera it might look matte, but it's like one of those really satiny type of shades. I'm gonna pack this on underneath and we'll just see what happens. I tried to clean this brush. I probably didn't take enough time, but hopefully I cleaned it up enough that you don't see any green. But I'm just gonna use the same brush and we're gonna pack it on and blend it in. What do we think? Good idea, bad idea? This shade I'm not crazy about. I think this shade it'll just be a nice like inner corner highlight type of moment. Nothing too crazy. But also on my lower lash line, I don't tend to do stuff like this, but I think it's working out nice to kind of brighten and mesh. but it'll be a very soft type of shimmer all over the lid. If I were to use this as like a shimmer, it would just be really soft looking. All right, gonna go with a little bit of green on here to make sure I blend all that out. And then, oh, I think I was talking about as a mom just to reset, reset your day, to take nap time, to just take a step back, take a break, take a mental break, and then kind of refocus. Because I feel like a lot of times, especially if it's crazy the day before or the night before, or I wake up late and the kids are already awake and I don't have time to like really wake up and get going before the kids wake up, it's nice to take nap time to kind of take that break and process and figure out a game plan for the rest of the day. Because I feel like then the rest of the day will go so much better than just trying to fly by the seat of your pants, which I feel like I tend to do. It's just my personality when it comes to what we're doing today type of thing. But I feel like when you have a lot of kids, structure is good. So flying by your seat of the pants isn't ideal, at least for me and my children. Unearthly. Is that Unearthly? Oh, like the brand. Unearthly. We're going to take that green and I'm going to put it on the inner corner. Might be a horrible idea, will probably be a horrible idea, but this shade's so pretty, I want to use it. I'm going to use it really lightly so it's not too crazy, because I feel like if I use it too intensely, because it is a pigmented shadow, it'll look a little crazy. But we'll use it really lightly, do a lot of blending. Oh, I can't wait to use this shade all over my lid. This will be pretty. And I'm just using it on a blending brush so it's not too opaque, because like I said, I don't want it to look like I just stuck a circle of green there. I want it to be blended out and just offer a little bit of green highlight to my inner corner. Okay, so that turned out really pretty. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can show you guys, let me clean my brush, the multi-chrome aspect on camera, because I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara off camera. If you're new around here with these unedited videos, because I'm not doing any edits, I can't put in the final look here on the video, but I will finish it out and then take pictures, and around the time, hopefully, I forgot my last video, but hopefully around the time that this video goes live, check my Instagram, LadyKatie92, and I'll try to upload a snapshot of the final look so you guys can see. But because I use a multi-chrome, I'm gonna see, let's see, you guys can see what I do when I actually take pictures. I need another camera here, or another mirror, so let's see. I'm gonna go like this and see, what do you guys see? I can see it from here, so hopefully you guys can see. A really pretty like blue-green shift to violet in there. And if you guys can't see anything, I will just look like a crazy person up in here, turning my head with a mirror next to me and showing you guys absolutely nothing. It's only part of unedited videos that I don't like, but I will have a picture like this, making sure you can actually see both on my Instagram. When I post that, I'll make sure I include one of those, because I like to see kind of like what the eye looks like with nothing, and then with the mirror, just so you guys can see that strong shift if I can get it. So with that said, that is where this video is going to finish up. Let me see. We're gonna add this lipstick. I had the Odin's Eye and Angelica Glow Radioactive on my lips for this video. It's just got a subtle hint of like multi-chrome shimmer on it. Well, let's go ahead and put this one on. This is called Spectral. And it's not a matte. This is a kind of like a gloss, a pigmented gloss. So yeah, that's how we're gonna end it out. I've really been enjoying these. They're a little bit thinner formula than the Maybelline, what are these called? Lip lifters, which are like my favorite. I've gone through, this is my second one I'm almost done with. They're a little bit thinner than that, but they're still pretty nice and opaque. I don't think they're that like sheer, but just comparing the two, those are a little bit more pigmented and creamy. But these are still really nice, and I've been really enjoying them. So with that said, that is gonna do it for me. Thank you so much for listening to my rambliness. I don't even know if I finished my final thought, but I was just saying it's good to take that time to reset and kind of refocus and plan, and then that way for me as the mom, almost made it, but my camera stopped recording. But anyway, I was just saying that at nap time, I really enjoy being able to take that time to give myself a break and be able to give my brain a break and everything, just to be able to reset myself so that I can go into the rest of the day having a good attitude. And I just feel like it helps it starts with me. As the mom, I feel like it starts with the mom and it bleeds downward. So if I am like super stressed out and then being short with everyone, then I turn around and all of a sudden everyone else is being short with everyone else. So it bleeds downward from there. So taking nap time to give myself a break and get my mind back in focus and kind of plan out. I'll take the rest of nap time to plan out the rest of the day will help hopefully the day go better. So that I think is all I was going to say. Hopefully the rest of the day will go better. But with that said, that is going to do it for me. Thank you guys so very much for watching my video, listening to my rambliness. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this palette getting tried on my eyes. Only one look done with this. I wish I had time to do liner because I love liner, but still it's really pretty without it. Only one look with this. Super impressed, and there's so many more shades I can't wait to try. I'm going to be reaching for this a lot because I just love the color story and super impressed with the quality of the eyeshadows with this one look. So hopefully that helps you out. As I said, this palette launched a while ago, so let me know if you picked it up and what you think about the palette and the quality. I do have a code if you haven't picked it up and you want to use my code. That'd be awesome. It's just Lady Katie. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and don't forget to check Lady Katie 92 to see the picture of this. And then also if you want more, like to see more of a snapshot of our personal life with our animals and our little homestead, that is the Makeup Homesteader, also on Instagram, that I post on sometimes. But with that said, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.